Josh, I think I always say this to you when you score a goal. It's nothing fancy. I mean, the whole play was nothing fancy. Get a puck to the net, get yourself to the net, and score a goal. I mean, that's the way goals are scored in the NHL, aren't they?
Yeah, I think like we've talked about a lot the way the league's going. There's not a lot of east to west hockey anymore because of the way teams play, and when they get into their defensive trap kind of there, it's hard to break through. So our focus point was to get pucks to the net, and that's an area where if we're doing that, I got to get myself there, and I got a good balance and put one in tonight.
You outshot them by a lot. You out-hit them by a lot. You out-blocked shot them by a lot. Were you surprised you were behind by 2 goals?
Yeah, I think it's part of the game, right? There's going to be nights where it doesn't really go your way, and I think we played a heck of a game tonight. There's opportunities throughout the game where we had, and I think you saw us come out with a better start and kind of see what happens when we start a little bit better. We control the game. So it's one of those things where they got some fortunate bounces that went their way early, and we dropped a lead early to them, and that's somewhere you're battling back late throughout the game. You're going to outproduce them and outchance them, and I think that's something we got to take forward is doing that more when the games are even.
It would have been easy to sag after the late goal in the second period. What does it say about the way you guys, kept in the battle in the third and got a point out of that?
Yeah, I think it shows. We talked about in the past defending leads, but we got to be comfortable coming back as well and trusting in our group that we can come back, and that's something as a group we got to build off that and take some confidence that up a goal or down a goal, we're in the game and we have a chance to win every night. So that's a positive from the game tonight. But I think once again, it's still finding ways to win in overtime and late in games is something we got to work on.
How surprised were you with the challenge?
Yeah, I think I was. Obviously, it's one of those things we don't want to drop to a 3-1 deficit late in the second. But at the same time, I mean, I was happy with our team's response, and we played really well to get back into that game. I think. We had a good plan to break through what they were going to try to do against us, and it worked. We got 2 goals and a power play late in the game to try to ice them, and we couldn't get it done. But it's one of those games where we were there at the end, and I mean, as much as it sucks to say, we got another point, but points are big in this league, and especially in our division.
Were you nervous waiting on that challenge? Just because you and Jokiharju, you looked like you were battling. And it just looked like 2 players battling, but still, you don't know what they're going to call. Were you nervous?
Yeah, I think it's so black and white. Obviously, we saw one in the preseason where the goalie on our side got ran over completely, but it was pushed into the net, so we weren't kind of sure what was going to happen with coincidental battling in front where their guy touches the goalie and we don't make contact at all. So it's one of those things where at the end of the day, it's 50-50 in this league with some of that because there's a little bit of gray area and the rules are kind of everywhere, but I think tonight was one that we're happy with, and like you guys said, I didn't make contact with him, so it's hard to argue whether or not I can get a goal interference for it. But we were happy about it, and it got us a point.